expense was legal expense. Is that a correct statement, Mr. Attorney? And everyone's saying, oh, gee, that's the fraud. That's what they're trying to get us on, the fact that we call a legal expense a legal expense.
Yesterday, Stormy Daniels testified, and both before and after the day's proceedings in court, Donald Trump was about as bad as we have seen him so far. First and foremost, Donald Trump showing up in the morning again, confirming some of the facts of the case, which I would love for Trump to say under oath, because if anything, they confirm the criminality that is here. Here is Trump with, he's got pieces of paper and documents just falling out of him. He says, we did everything right. We said the payment to Stormy Daniels was a legal expense, period. And of course, that is the problem. It is not a legal expense. That's what this is all about. So Trump confirming the facts of the case. I don't know if his lawyers aren't telling him, hey, you may not want to do that, but here it is.
Good Morning America, they said, we heard that expense payments to lawyers are legal expenses. You pay a lawyer expense payments. We didn't put it down as construction costs, the purchase of sheetrock, the electrical cost. The legal expense that we paid was put down as legal expense. There's nothing else you could say. You don't have to put down anything, I guess. But we put down legal expense was legal expense. Is that a correct statement, Mr. Attorney? And everyone's saying, oh, gee, that's the fraud. That's what they're trying to get us on, the fact that we call a legal expense a legal expense. They marked it down in the books. The check was signed, and the other morning...
So, of course, Trump is confirming a bunch of elements here that contribute to the criminality. It is not a legal expense. Trump knew that there was a problem with this payment because he's recorded saying that he wants to use cash to pay it. He doesn't want to chalk it up as any kind of expense if he doesn't have to. Legal expense is then what was selected to hide the reality that it was not a legal expense. It was a campaign expenditure meant specifically to get Stormy Daniels to shut up about what happened, with the belief that if she did go public, it would ruin Donald Trump's shot at becoming president. So Trump here confirming a lot of the facts. I would love for him to get under oath and confirm it again, because it would be a real problem for him legally. You can bet anything that Trump is not going to be getting under oath and testifying here. Trump also insists that this is this the same clip? Now I'm actually unsure. Let's see what he had to say here.
Some of the statements made about this witch hunt on CNN, fake news CNN, Michael Moore said the proof of falsifying records has not been accomplished. On Good Morning America, they said, we heard that expense payments to lawyers are legal expenses. You pay a lawyer expense payments. We didn't put it down as construction costs.
Okay, so this is what we heard. Let's skip ahead a little bit.
And the other thing, this was approved by all agencies. Everybody saw this. There was nothing being hidden at all. That's what they're all writing now. There's been nothing hidden. And it went through agencies, and I guess it went through the IRS also. It went through IRS. It went through the FEC.
So the conflict here, this is yet another problem for Trump if he were to say this stuff under oath. There was an argument made that Trump was pressured to pay shakedown money, and it was done begrudgingly, and it was done as quietly as possible. On the other hand, Trump now wants us to believe everybody cleared this. Everybody's cool with this. It was all completely on the up and up. That's another conflict with the story that Trump has been telling. Okay, Trump then saying the country is on fire. And remember, he must convince people things are terrible for everybody, and that his prosecution is part of how terrible things are. Misery is something he benefits from, and he needs misery in order to have a shot at winning in November.
Are you a victim of extortion?
The country is on fire. There are protests all over the country. I've never seen anything like this. Many graduation ceremonies are being canceled. They're canceled, as you know, in Colombia. They're canceling a lot of them. And we have a president that just refuses to talk because he can't talk. You know that, and so does everyone else.
There you go. So the country is on fire, and it's all just absolutely terrible. And then lastly, Trump's afternoon rant, a certainly more haggard and disheveled Trump exiting court. And here he says it was a big day. Yesterday was the day the case fell apart. You know, that's not the impression any serious legal expert got from yesterday's testimony. But here is Trump after apparently a very long day in court for him.
What do you think of Stormy's testimony?
So this was a very big day, a very revealing day. As you see, their case is totally falling apart.
How crazy is it this is going to go on for months and months?
They have nothing on books and records, and even something that should bear very little relationship to the case. It's just a disaster for the DA, for the Soros-backed DA. It's a disaster. This whole case is just a disaster. If you read the legal scholars, you'll see, because they're writing about it, they've never seen anything quite like it. And neither have I. I should be out campaigning right now. We're leading in all the polls. I'd like to be campaigning. We'll be leading by a lot more. But I just want to appreciate the job you're doing. It's not easy standing there all day waiting, but you're hearing the same things that we're hearing.
Yep. And of course, Trump insists that if it weren't for this trial, it would be just campaign stops up and down the country, everywhere, east, west, north, south. But as we know, many of the days off from the trial, which includes Wednesdays as well as Saturday, Sunday, Trump not campaigning. And in fact, the latest news is that his big trip to see Barron graduate high school, he's scheduled a major fundraiser on that day. It's not even clear he's going to go to Barron's graduation. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, but he's certainly going to have to get back to his fundraiser. So wild, wild stuff. And again, we're constantly on the border of further gag order violations. The next question is, did Donald Trump's former lawyer, Alina Habba, who is now his official spokesperson, did she indirectly violate Trump's gag order? Let's talk about that next. We all know how tough it can be to find a pair of jeans that fits right and looks good. You spend hours at the mall, weeks shipping stuff back and forth online trying to find something. Meet the perfect jean. Our sponsor, The Perfect Jean, makes great looking, perfect fitting jeans that are as comfortable as sweatpants. I wear these myself. They really are that comfortable. My Perfect jeans are my favorite pair of jeans right now. The secret is a special denim fabric that is super soft and has the perfect amount of stretch so you can squat, do yoga, just sit around without wanting to take them off. They come in 6 different fits, whether you're looking for big, tall, skinny, short. The Perfect Jean has sizes you won't find on most other websites. And The Perfect Jean is giving my audience 15% off your first order, plus free shipping. Go to theperfectjean.nyc and use code PACMAN15. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them I sent you. The link is down below.